Hello, folks, and welcome back to Endless Legend. As always, of course, I am Falcon, your host, and we are nearing the end of the game. We actually are pretty damn close to achieving victory here. We've gone into another winter. Probably is going to be the final winter. At least the final official winter, anyway. Because we may actually proceed a little bit further than simply victory. Just because there might be a few things that I want to accomplish first. But by and large, we have basically reached the end of the game. Really. There might be a few things left to do, but for the most part, we have already done everything that that we need to do, and everything that we really care to do. So we'll see exactly if we have anything else that we want to do. We might, but certainly there's no guarantee that we have reached everything that we might want to do. But we've definitely gotten a majority of it, if we haven't gotten all of it. We'll see. We will see. I actually have to be careful here, because these guys could attack us. We are not at full-on war with them, but we're in Cold War at the moment, so they can attack our forces if they choose to when we are not within our territory. And our guys, of course, are not within our territory at the moment, so if they go outside of our stuff. So, you know, who knows? I don't know for sure that they will actually attack us or not, but at the same time, we don't know that they won't. So, and frankly, I would kind of expect them to attack us, really. To be perfectly honest, I would be more surprised if they don't than being surprised if they do. So, you know, we do want to be careful of that. We don't want to walk into an entire army or whatever trying to kill us, because that would be unpleasant. So, yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I actually want to quick build that, because I don't know why I don't have it quick built already. Or why I don't have it built already, because we are looking at quite a substantial oops, I did not mean to quick build that, but oh well, it's fine. We can make use of it. It's fine. I mean, it's not a bad thing that we were building it, so I'll take it. Not exactly what I wanted, but it's fine. Is that everybody already? That was quick. Alright, whatever. That's fine. I'll take it. So, we have accomplished another, or rather we've started another quest. This is actually the victory quest. If you complete this series of quests, you will actually win the game via this. So we're working on yet another victory condition. Is the end of Ariga coming near? I think I've done this before. I think I did this back in the day, the very first season with the Vaulters. Or the Mazari, or whatever the hell they're called. I don't even know anymore. Essentially the Vaulters. Basically the planet is falling apart. You know, there's all kinds of problems. We have to go investigate, try to figure out what's going on and why it's happening. So you need to bring an army with a certain amount of units at a certain level, and a hero at a certain level, to a number of different locations. Although it seems like the only one that we can actually go to is this one right here. There used to be other locations, but they... like, that's one of them. That's one of them. I guess that's one of them? Yeah, I think that's all of them. Oh, I guess there's one there too. So one of those locations, it doesn't really super matter which one you go to, but you have to go to one of them. And we're not really going to bother, actually, because I frankly don't give that many shits. Really, I just don't care that much. We are, of course, building up our forces to try to attack these people, but we're not going to really entirely get there immediately. Eventually, but not yet. But we are going to try and complete this as well, because why the fuck not? We're almost there. it won't take much for me to actually accomplish this. And we are focused a lot more on it than the AI has been, so I should actually be able to complete this if I want to. Whether we will or not is debatable. But so we've started building the temple. They have accumulated such and such, but we are ahead of them by quite a bit, I think, actually. And we're definitely going to win that. That will definitely be our victory. Yeah, we're 84% to 76. So we are a huge chunk ahead of them. We also almost have a diplomatic victory as well, which I've never seen before. And yeah, we've just started the wonder, so it's ways for being able to complete that. We are one stage away on the that's actually quite a bit of money, and science actually on trade routes. That's pretty good. But we are quite a distance away from completing that because it is a long process to build and cannot be bought out, despite the fact that we probably have the money to do so if we really wanted to, which is actually mildly terrifying when you think about it, because that is quite a task, and the fact that we probably have the resources to do it, if it would let us, is pretty scary. Because note, you essentially have to have, what is it, a billion dust to achieve the thing? And that's over the whole game. We have almost 500,000? Oh, so maybe it's a million? Whatever the hell it is. I think it's a million. We have to have a million dust to achieve the economic victory. I have half of that right now. And that's not counting all the money that we've spent up to this point in the game, which has been quite a bit, because I have quick built a lot of buildings and quick built a lot of things. And, you bought a number of, just all kinds of stuff. We spent a lot of the money, and yet I have half of the money required for the economic victory on hand. Like, it's a little scary, to be perfectly honest with you. It's a little scary, because we are just making a stupid amount of money. It's just silly. It's just silly, the amount of money that we are now making. And it's not over yet. No. It's not over yet. We are, if anything, we are growing stronger economically all the time, because we're continuing to expand our territory and grow our stuff and everything. And it's reaching the point where it is definitely getting a little bit on the nutso side. And we almost have a science victory too, which is going to be impressive. We will achieve the economic victory first, but we will not be that far behind on the science victory. We do still have I'll probably finish this about the same time that we finished the economic victory, but then we still have 2 whole technologies to research after that for the science one, but we're not too far away. Well, then, of course, we have the quest here, which I don't really know what will happen when we do that. There's an opening to a deeper, darker ruin, a veritable fissure into the body of Mother Auriga herself. What it is, and what it means can only be discovered the hard way. That doesn't sound good. Secure the region long enough for a team of scientists to explore the ruins. The mysteries of Auriga are as numerous as they are frustrating. This one is greater, however, never before has the surface broken open to expose its core. To understand what is happening and why will require exploring the area while you mount a well-equipped expedition to do in-depth exploration and analysis. It is at least clear that the great underground labyrinths were more than just storehouses. Given the strange equipment and specimens, it seems that Auriga was at one time a warren of interconnected laboratories. Sadly, there's little time left to pursue these discoveries as more pressing problems arise. For one, minor factions in the affected regions are sure of a coming apocalypse or catastrophe, or some sort of event that shamans describe with ever greater adjectives of horror and destruction. Whether they're correct or not, the tribes and people are up in arms against any and all armies, and you must find your own answers to this theoretical apocalypse if the planet is cracking apart, or the long-dead technologies of the Endless sending a final message, or is the soul of the planet making you an offering? In many interpretations, you must find your own truth. Make sure there's no enemy army in the region at the end of 5 turns, including minor factions from Varys. Like you. Now, one advantage that we have is, before we couldn't fight in the ocean, but we can actually do that now. So we can actually kill you here in a second, and then we'll have to go up and kill you. It'll be doable. It might take a little bit of time, but it will be doable. We've seen the Thane more recently up to this point with our other faction. We did actually do that part with them. Okay, I'm going to do a Steel Vision on you. You were wounded, but that's okay. And then I will do a Steel Vision on you, which is also okay. And I'm trying to decide if we should actually pull them out. Pull them out and leave behind the trying to do any more espionage on these guys, because they're frankly not important. It really doesn't matter. We don't need to do espionage on them. Like, it doesn't really cost us anything to do espionage on them, but we don't have any real need to. These guys are fucking high-ass level for being, you know, what they are or whatever. These guys are pretty freaking high level. It's pretty impressive, actually. And it is wintertime, so that they're actually having, they have a huge advantage right now. They are a military powerhouse when it comes to wintertime. And, well, it's wintertime, so it's going to give them a huge advantage in the little war with them. Not that their little war affects us in any way, shape, or form, or like we actually give a shit, which we really don't. But, you know, it's kind of whatever. Alright, so we need to... Oh, I forgot to do all of this. Shit. Shit. Forgot to do all of these things. No! What were you doing? I know what you're doing now. You're retreating. Whatever. It's fine. It's not that big a deal that we screwed up there. And we did screw up. Make no mistake. We did screw up, but it's not really that important because we can pretty easily get ourselves back to safety here without any real significant difficulty. So it's fine. It's fine. Alright, submerge you back into the city there. We've actually managed to pick up all of the stuff that I wanted to pick up a lot faster than we did previously. Which is mildly impressive, although not really that important. Yeah, the fact that we can actually fight these guys in the water now is actually pretty huge to us. Because these guys, this used to be something that was really annoying, because you couldn't fight them in the water. So if they stayed in the water, you were basically fucked. Like, you couldn't do anything. You couldn't do anything against these guys, and it was really obnoxious. But that's no longer the case. So I think that's definitely a huge improvement. I think just being able to do that is a huge improvement. Okay, so I'm going to set up another army. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to set up another army using you. that we want to... I could actually quick build this entire army. In fact, you know what? Fuck it. It's not like I don't have a ridiculously stupid amount of money that we can do whatever the hell we feel like with. Because we have way too much money right now. We have just way the hell too much money, so... I mean, it's kind of whatever, really. We can do whatever the hell we want. We don't have to really concern ourselves with it at all, because our empire has grown to the point that it's just getting a little bit silly. It's getting a little bit silly when it comes to those kind of things, because we just don't have to worry about it. It's just growing so large now that nothing really matters that much at this point. I mean, whoa, 50? Okay, I'll take that one. I'll take that one. That's pretty good. I will take it. I will definitely take it. That is pretty damn good. And I really, really... Okay. My asshole roommate has decided that he was going to listen to music at 12 o'clock at night. Really, really fucking loud music at 12 o'clock at night while he was in the bathroom. Yeah. He really is. I hate to say that, but he really is. But, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so you actually have nothing else that you can build that's actually important anyway at this point in time. Molly, you were just in there. You don't need to be in there again. Get out. No. Shove off. Stop going in there and just being in there and making all kinds of noise and being a pain in the butt for so long. It's okay. Come here. Come here. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yeah, you're a good cat. You're just a pain sometimes. You're just a pain sometimes, but I feel like that's all cats, so it's fine. Yeah, it's okay. It's alright, kitten. Alright, so we have accomplished that. I don't know what the hell this is. Oh, the thing has been depleted. Okay. So that reduced the food on terrain with sea or lake. That's really not important in the grand scheme of things, but an interesting little side note, basically, nevertheless. Alright, so you can kind of wander yourself down there, and then you can go up here, and just going back to the city. There's a couple things of pearls right there that we should probably go try to pick up. And then... Oh, you're not quite able to get inside the city. That's okay. That's okay, I guess. Alright, I think that's everybody, yes? Yes. I think that's everybody. Oh, what the hell did I just do? Oh, you know what? We actually don't need you. We can't have you in there, actually. Because I need to be able to build the army that we were quick building at that city. But see, I could quick build like multiple armies here with no difficulty whatsoever, and we could go from you know, not really having the troops to do stuff, to just having all the troops that we could ever possibly want to just, like, completely swarm and wipe these guys out. Like, in no time flat, like, without even trying. We could just be like, you know what? It's time to blow you up. And just, like, we could just overwhelm and just wipe them out. So, as large as these guys are, as badass as they think they are, they would lose very badly. Also, they have really started to expand, like, really aggressively. I kind of had noticed that they were doing that, but I didn't really realize just how aggressive they're being about it. It's not going to help them in any way, shape, or form, because they've already lost. We are 89% of the way to an economic victory, so, I mean, they've already lost, but damn it, get the fuck out of my fucking face. No, seriously, get the fuck out of my face. Alright, so you need to... No, it's not what I meant to do, game. Fuck you. Not what I meant to do at all, but whatever. Whatever, I guess. It's fine, but definitely a little on the obnoxious side. Definitely a little bit on the obnoxious side, but it's okay. It's okay. Alright, so we're going to assign you to the army here. Send you off the... What are you doing? Get out of there. Just like going behind the computer. No. No going back there. Bad. Because I don't trust you back there. I don't trust that you're not going to do some bullshit or something to the computer that you shouldn't be doing. You're not going back there. Where the fuck did you come from? Not that it really matters, you're about to die, but thanks for coming. Get the hell out. I don't know what you think you're doing here, but you're not going to be here anymore because you're dead. But I mean, do I really want to send the army over there? I really don't. Like, the two of you combined, along with whatever is able to support you, if anybody can support you, yeah. Yeah, you should be able to handle this. Oh yeah, no problem. So you should be able to handle that with no difficulty. Because they're pretty crappy units. That shouldn't really be an issue. And indeed, it wasn't. Okay, so that handles all of that. You banned me from the market again, which is annoying, but whatever, I guess. Not actually that important. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter, you're not going to use any of the skills that you would be building at this stage, so... Oh, it's not really important, but I will take what we can get, I guess. Let's quick build that to get it out of the way. Nothing else there is important. Who, of course, is building troops. Go ahead and build those buildings, which are the last buildings that you need to build here. That you can build there, anyway. There's a few buildings that you know, in theory, that we would want to build or whatever, but yeah. We've accumulated... Yeah, we basically have achieved the victory. And nobody's going to come even close to being able to beat us there, so... we have achieved it. It's just a matter of time, and it's only a matter of a very short amount of time, really. Once the all is said and done, it is only a very short amount of time at this point. And then victory shall be ours, and I will have vindicated myself to a degree, since the last time, last game that we played, we lost horribly. But we won't be losing horribly this time. Because we have actually won in just about every way it's possible for us to win, really. And I think, what actual difficulty were we on? Serious. I think that's the same difficulty that we were on when we lost last time. So that's good. I didn't actually have to lower the difficulty or whatever to make it, you know, possible for me to win or whatever. I still managed to win on the higher difficulty. So that's cool. It does actually make me happy. Because I didn't want to lose a second time. I would have been a little annoyed if I lost the game a second time around. But that's not going to happen now, so we're good. I really hate you. Really hate you and all that you stand for. Not that it super matters, because you can't really accomplish much against us at this stage, but still really obnoxious that you're even trying. Still very obnoxious that you're even trying. See, there's the Unit and Empire thing completed. Now we have the serum to do. We've actually sped up the rate at which we are researching somehow. I'm not entirely sure how we did that, but we're going to finish this in 5 turns instead of like 8, which is what we were looking at previously. Maybe just the production and stuff that we've done since doing a couple things, I suppose. I don't know. I don't really know. You know, you are not our highest level person by a long shot, actually. You're actually much lower level in comparison to some of the people than I would have frankly expected. But that's okay. It's not like it really like super matters or anything. I don't care, but it is a little curious, perhaps. Alright, so I'm going to put you to sleep, just so you don't bother me. So new army, merge you with them, put you back in the city, and voila, there we go. We have our fully completed, fully ready to kick ass army of badassness. And I'm actually going to send you over here. Because I'm going to use you now to start trying to cordon them off and keep them from expanding any further. And I'm actually going to take over you and kind of do a little bit, at least, of the same thing with you. It'll be a relatively limited success overall, but if you can at least shut down some portion of their ability to dominate us, that would be nice. It would be nice. Alright, so I need 30 Mithrite to be able to do this. Oh, you fucking blocked me from damn market again. I could easily take back my market privileges, but I don't really care that much for the most part. Don't really care that much. I don't know. Just nullify your stupid thing. You're ridiculous. It's not like I don't have more influence than you could even imagine. So it's not like I can't just shut that shit down immediately. Probably costs you more to, like, in comparison to what you can make, it probably costs you more to try to initiate it than it does for me to just flip you off, basically, and tell you to jump off a cliff. So, it's whatever. It's whatever. What was I doing? Oh yeah, it's by Mithrite. Of which there's only 10, so that's really not going to do that much for me. I'll buy it anyway, but a good deal less helpful than I anticipated it being. I'll actually buy all this glass steel too. Buy all the glass steel and all the mithrite so that we can go through and build stuff at our leisure when and where we desire. I really should probably stop building things that require mithrite, since I need a bunch of it for an Atmos, and I would like to have an Atmos. Is it really important? Not really, but it would be nice to have nevertheless. Yeah, so if we can shut down their ability to kind of like expand into things, then hopefully we can keep them from being any sort of real issue overall. We are going to win the game this episode, by the way, because I will go until we achieve an economic victory. Oh, wait. I spoke, and so it occurred. Whatever. So, we achieved an economic victory. What's our score screen look like? I didn't actually want to do that. I didn't want to leave the game. Did not want to leave the game. Did not mean to leave the game. Oh well. Still have less score than they do for some reason. Which really doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but I guess their military score is just so much higher. Because expansion, I've got them beat there. I've got them way beat on population. We do have them beat on research. We've just destroyed them on food, industry, and dust. And science. Like industry, they're a little closer than I thought they were, actually, but even so. I'm not even focused on industry, though. I'm not even trying to be focused on industry, and they're still losing. Like, I don't have a single person on industry anywhere, I don't think. Same with food, and they're still losing perfectly. Pretty much all my people are on science, and a few on dust, and we're just completely crushing everybody with both of those things. Same with influence, for that matter. Although you're not as far behind as I thought you were. In fact, you've been ahead of me for a sizable chunk of the game, which I didn't really realize. Huh. Interesting. Diplomacy, of course, I was about to achieve a diplomacy victory as well. And the quest. I don't remember the quest thing, so we're going to try and go basically to... We're going to try basically and go to a quest victory. And we might also finish the wonder victory along the way and whatnot. But I want to do the quest victory just because I want to see what... / also possibly build the wonder, because I want to see if it has a different ending with these guys. And I don't remember the ending, actually, whatsoever for the quest victory, so I just kind of want to see it again, just in general. So let's check that out. It shouldn't take us too long to achieve all of those things. But we have achieved a victory, nevertheless. And I might actually call it here, then, this particular episode anyway, because we have achieved a victory, and we will work on some of the other things in the next one. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I will see you folks then, that being the case. So take it easy, have a good day, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.